So today I have a sewing favorites video for you, but it's going to be a little bit different. I have my husband with me today. He is going to read the questions for me, and then I'm going to answer the questions. And I kind of wanted to do this as a tag, so if you're interested in doing these questions, feel free. I would love to hear what your answers are. All right, so let's begin. Number one. Go ahead, baby.
So what's your favorite print on fabrics?
Okay, so I decided to wear this shirt to show you guys what my favorite print is. My favorite print is gingham. I actually love gingham. I have so many ready to wear shirts that are gingham. I have a red one, a blue one, a light blue one, a dark blue one. So anyway, I love gingham, but I must say that I do not have any sewn items made out of gingham. I did in the past, but they didn't turn out the way I wanted them to, so I ended up getting rid of them. So anyway, right now all my favorite patterns that are made out of, all my favorite items that are made out of gingham are ready to wear. Okay?
All right. So what's your favorite between types of fabric? Do you favor knits or wovens?
I am a woven person. I do have several knits in my wardrobe, but I love woven because I think they're easier to sew with for me.
What's your favorite sewing book?
Okay, so my favorite sewing book is this Singer Sewing Essentials. And I found this at a thrift store. I've had it for several years, and I like it because I go to this when I'm going to put in zippers, and it really explains and shows pictures of how to put the zippers in. So I really love that.
All right. So what's your favorite thing to do while you're sewing?
While I am sewing, I actually love listening to something. So it could be a podcast, it could be music, it could be videos in the background. Lately, I've been listening to more podcasts. And I even have headphones, so I put the headphones on so that I can make sure I can hear everything while I'm sewing. But yeah, I like to listen to something while I'm sewing.
So you've made a lot of stuff. What's your favorite thing to sew?
My favorite thing to sew would have to be tops and dresses. And I actually did an inventory. I went online and I put in Excel. I know, a little overboard, but I did. I typed in all the things that I made over the last 2 years, and tops came out on top, and I wasn't really surprised. And then came dresses. I'm sorry about the noise in the background. Okay, but then dresses came in as a second. So for me, it would have to be tops and dresses.
Okay. Do you, your favorite way to sew with respect to time? Do you like to sit down and sew it all at once, or do you just like to sew something over time?
Well, I used to love to speed sew and get it out as soon as I could. I would stay up all hours of the night just to get it done. But I found that I would make a lot of mistakes, and I had garments that really weren't right. So I've learned and grown to the point where now I take my time. I may cut out something one day and then do a little bit here and there, 10 minutes here, 15 minutes there, and I've slowed down quite a bit, and that has really helped me make my garments better. So I would have to say that I have now become a person that likes to sew over time.
This one will probably help with our bank account. Okay. But what's your favorite way to shop for fabric?
I actually love to shop for fabric in the store. I like to touch it and feel it and pull it and stretch it and just see how it works. However, if I do go to a store and I don't see anything that I like or anything that I'm looking for, I will hop on the internet and do some browsing online and try to see if there's something that I can find. But I haven't done a whole lot of browsing or shopping online. I have done a few, but not a few. I've purchased a few things, but not a lot, because I do prefer to touch and feel my fabrics.
Okay, we know that gingham is your favorite pattern, but do you prefer, or what's your favorite type of material to sew on? Do you prefer, is your favorite prints or solids?
I am very conservative, especially in my ready-to-wear clothes. They're mostly solids. So I would have to say that I prefer solids. However, when I'm sewing, I do try to step out of the box a little bit. So sometimes I will buy prints and things that I would not normally wear, just because I kind of want to, give myself a little step up, I guess, just to see if I would like something different in a print. But typically, I would say I love sewing with solids.
Okay. Okay, what are your favorite patterns to sew? And what I mean by that is, do you like sewing pattern companies or pattern makers?
Okay, so I usually, or I should say, I really don't have a favorite pattern company. However, I noticed when I was going through my inventory, I noticed that I have plenty of macaws, and then I have coming up second, I have plenty of simplicity. So I purchased a ton of macaws and simplicity, and I know that this can change over time, but at the moment, I would say macaws has been my favorite because I like their style, and the things that they've been coming out with lately have been, really up there to me, and I like that. So I would say right now it's macaws, but that could change.
So, what's your favorite thing to do with the scraps after sewing?
Okay, so what I do with my scraps is sometimes I will use them for linings. So inside pocket linings or different things like that. I had to write this down because I knew I would forget some of this stuff. I like to test stitches. So if I'm going to start a new project, I'll take some of the scraps and, do a little test run and see how the fabric is going to stitch together. And then I was listening to a podcast, Love to Sew podcast, and I thought this was a really cute idea. And something that they mentioned that they do with their scraps, or something you can do with scraps, is you can take your scraps and you can actually wrap gifts with them. So I thought that was so nice if you cut it out into a shape and then, make a little bow. I thought, oh, what a cute idea. I haven't done that, but that's in my mind. So I thought that was a nice way to use some of your scraps.
So, what's your favorite amount of fabric to buy when you don't have a project in mind?
Okay, so if I'm in the store, I'm shopping, depending on the price, if it's not too pricey, I like to get 3 yards. So I try to stick to that because I know if I have 3 yards, I can pretty much make just about, anything that's enough to make multiple items. So that's what I usually do, is I will go for 3 yards. Anything else?
No, that's it. I think I know enough, and it's a great opportunity to get to know my wife.
Well, thank you for helping me with this video, and thank you all for watching. And before I go, I like to leave you with a love share. So my love share for today is that in Australia, their seasons are different from ours. So in fact, let me just tell you, their spring season is from September to November. Their summer season is December to February. So imagine right now, it is summer there. And their fall season is March to May. And their winter is from June to August. So I thought that was so interesting. All right, so thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time.